rough. Day 2 kicks off with the heat of the Temple Challenge Cup. Both crews would have competed yesterday.
Yeah, Newcastle posted the fastest time of the day yesterday. Quite a comfortable race. Both crews gone off really clean so far. But, oh, nice and close already. The shenanigans have already started.
Clashes already. It'll be interesting to see what the umpire does here. There was a blade clash there. They're separated now. Finding something, that disruption can really offset you at the start.
Yeah, very much, especially the balance and stuff and trying to get the power in. But the crews have been caught often coming off the island in the Buckinghamshire station. They get pushed off by the stream a bit.
And normally it's when you're not focusing on what you're doing, you start looking at the other crew early, you get drawn towards them.
Yeah. If the coxes look left, the boat's going to go left. So, but Newcastle seem to have got the better of that and slightly ahead of Edinburgh coming out of the end of the island.
But it's that thing that getting into that rhythm there as soon as possible after something like that happening, you know, that you weren't probably anticipating, is how you react to that moment, put it out of your mind and get back into that kind of rhythm that you want to take down the rest of the course. Yeah, you just need to really focus on getting into something you can sustain for 5 minutes down this course. Something really efficient, even though it's a lot of work. And just with what you mentioned yesterday with the difference in times of the two crews, obviously the conditions changed dramatically yesterday. You know, in the morning it was quite still, quite calm. Come the afternoon, there was a really nice tailwind.
Yeah, they got faster all day for sure. First thing in the morning was even less breeze than this yesterday. Yeah, got a good early start, but don't seem to be moving that much on Edinburgh at the moment. Both crews, both clubs are actually high performance centres for part of the British rowing system, so they're professionally coached and professionally run, and these athletes really are well trained.
Have you ever done any coaching in those centres? Is it something you've been part of?
No, not part of those centres. I used to do a little bit with Oxford Brooks, but nothing with those northern clubs up there. But again, this crew, Edinburgh crew, is a young crew coming up. There are lots of freshman guys coming into the club. And they're a bit of steering again, Edinburgh, moving towards Newcastle. And Angelo, who's been running the programme in Newcastle, has won numerous Henley medals with his crews, really runs a professional setup up there.
And it's been really good to see both these universities do well in the regatta in the last couple of years, actually. They've both been quite successful, both got really good solid programmes, lots of depth, so lots of talent coming through.
Yeah, it is, and it's good to see these British universities starting to compete maybe with some of the American universities a bit better funded, better organised. But here we go, still overlap, about 3 minutes into the race. Both crews rowing pretty nicely. Yeah,
both into their rhythm. Obviously they're separated. Just Edinburgh just moves slightly across. Probably should get out of that dirty water from Newcastle. That will be upsetting their kind of entrance into the water.
And it's interesting when you watch 8 up here and see the puddles. You see when the strokes blade goes in the puddle past the other 4 puddles. We call that the cover. And the more of that you can get between strokes, it really gives you an insight into how fast you're going. Both crews roughly the same sort of cover and same stroke rate.
And just when you're in a stage of a race like this is quite an important part here, because if Newcastle move out, clear water, broken the string, makes it very comfortable for them. With Edinburgh, they want to stay attached so they can actually, at some point, really kind of commit an attack on them.
Yeah, definitely. And overlap is so crucial not to lose, definitely. And one of the things about rowing, because you can see your opposition when you're ahead, although that's ideal, sometimes it adds pressure. If it stays there for a long time, you start to feel almost the energy of the other crew eating away at you. So you have to be very confident and know what you're doing.
Plus, it's like a sixth sense that you have as an athlete when you're racing. You know, it's something that's very hard to explain, how you get that sense that someone's beside you, and you just kind of have a rope and just gradually pulling them in.
Yeah, and you can be 3/4 of a length down and just be completely confident that you're going to win. You just have a sense that we're working less than they are, same speed, we just wait for the right moment. Because in races, you know, although everybody says you win when you cross the line, you don't. There's a point during the race that you make a decision, make a move that's decisive, and that's when you win the race.
And that's what I was talking to Rebecca yesterday about this, is that as a young athlete, normally you think about it too much and you don't actually act on that moment. Where as you get more mature, you're racing, as soon as you think something like, you know you have to do it then, or you've missed that opportunity.
And it's confidence, isn't it? Because it might be 5 minutes before the end of the race and you know it's going to hurt quite a lot, but you've got to make that decision. Again, good efficient rhythm here. The crew seem to be moving very nicely together for Edinburgh. Yeah, just both crews working hard in the rhythm, roughly the same sort of boat speed here through the middle 1,000.
And it is a tough ask at this time of morning to have a race this close in the morning. just obviously being a coach, what sort of preparations, you know, when you were coaching, would you have had your athletes go through for an 8:30 start?
Well, you definitely make sure they're up really early and get a bit of a paddling, get their body temperature up, and makes you feel like they've actually been around for a few hours and a decent amount of food. They don't like getting up really early, but if you're going to perform, you need to do it.
He does like getting up early.
Looks like Newcastle have now moved out to clear water on Edinburgh there. Yeah, really nice solid rhythm here. You see all these backs moving all together. Really uniform movement there.
It's a great shot there. Coming towards the camera. It looks like they've just moved out and given themselves that cushion over Edinburgh.
Yeah. It's that whole thing that they were there for a while and they just didn't let it stick too long and just used their rhythm. It didn't look like they did anything spectacular. Just maybe they just squeezed on, just got a bit more cover for each stroke.
And that's a really important position of being a cox, isn't it? To be able to just feed that information to your crew so there's no panic.
Yeah. But does it look like here Edinburgh coming back a bit? No, it's still about a length coming down the enclosure. That's quite a long way to row back on 8. They're really going to have to do something now to make any inroads.
Okay, so coming through towards the end of the enclosures, Newcastle University A are still leading Edinburgh as they cross the line. The first race of the day and the second round of the Temple Challenge Cup was a win for Newcastle University A over Edinburgh University.
There's a challenge from the Edinburgh University, the 5-man